for the development of Ghana.
Let me say a good morning to all of you. And I'm so happy to join you here. As you all know, we are yet to elect our presidential candidates as a party. And I'm so excited to see one of the candidates who is actually outdooring himself to contest for the presidency of this country. I've heard of several others who are willing to actually join the race. But let me say that with the person of Mr. or let me say what people normally call him, Comrade Bernard Ambatayala Mona, I have been one of the young guys who have followed him for a very long time. I've studied under him, and I know the kind of person he is when it comes to politics. He understands national politics and he understands international politics, which all of you will attest to. So I'm so excited that he has brought himself out to contest the presidency of this country. We all know the vast knowledge this young gentleman has with him. So I am still a national party executive. I can't openly endorse any of the candidates who come out. But I would like to say that he's one of the finest brains PNC has. And yes, if you feel the same thing I'm saying, you can support him. So I urge all of you to support the program. Let the program start well and end well, and we get the clear message Mr. Bernard Mona will be giving to us today. Thank you so much.
At this stage, I think Bernard Mona is almost here, and when he gets here, we shall all be upstanding to receive him very beautifully, as is the order. So, do I have the indication that he is here? Thank you.
This invitation, and we are praying that God Almighty will help Bernard, because without him he can't do anything. He should bestow his power onto him, so at the end we will all glorify his name. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Before I start my story, let me acknowledge the presence of our brothers from our sister country who are here to help our comrade Bernard Ambatayala Mona. Comrade from Benin, we say a very big thank you for coming. Can you please be up so that the audience can see you? So, Mr. Mona's politics cast across the whole world. That is why today, even though he's not yet the president of the Republic of Ghana, we have seen our neighbors joining him to declare his intention to become one, the flag bearer of PNC, and two, the president of the Republic of Ghana. And to add to that, he's not only going to be the president of the Republic of Ghana, but I call him the president of Africa. The young man sitting here discovered me way back in the year 1998. I was then a graphic designer. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was then a graphic designer. So he came to me that I should design a poster for him. Then I told him, Master, your logo will not be catchy, so I will redesign your logo for you. He said, you can go ahead. And one thing I like about this young man is that anytime you are working with him, he will always call you at midnight just to find out that you are sleeping or you are really doing the work. So working with him, sometimes I call him workaholic. I sometimes call him pressure man. And so for him to declare his intention to lead this nation or to become the president of this nation, I can tell you for a fact that the youth, those who are even saying 24-hour economy, we are going to work 48 hours. If we look at his track record, being the youth organizer of the People's National Convention, in fact, he started with his national service with the People's National Convention before becoming the youth organizer. From the youth organizer, he became the youngest general secretary of a political party in this country. He was competing with the likes of our own General Mosquito, who has been a general secretary for decades. But anytime they go for IPAC meetings, he stands tall. No wonder, anytime the Electoral Commission comes out with issues, he is quick to punch holes that, look, what you are doing or you are saying doesn't sit well with the masses of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste much time, but all I can say is that today we are all gathered here to witness the declaration of our comrade. Sometimes I call him Kwaku. Yes, I call him Kwaku because he's a Wednesday born. And so God is in own wisdom chose today for him to declare his intention to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. And I know our ancestors, our great-great-great-grandfathers are all here. Most of you don't see them, but some of us, we see them. In fact, on the 7th of December, I can assure you that people will be wondering what has happened to Ghanaians. We need a young, energetic, dynamic, fresh blood. The old system is dead. The old mind is dead. We need young minds. We need people who can stand up for this nation. And so, even though I'm a chief, somebody will tell you, why is a chief doing politics? He has a saying, if you don't do politics, politics will do you. If you don't do politics, what will do you? And so, today, as a chief, I have poured my own libation before coming here, that by the great and inshallah, come December 7th, we will all witness the surprise in this country. On that note, let me humbly welcome let us all be standing, please. Let us all be standing. Let us all be standing. Let us all be standing. As I call on the
Thank you very much. Ghana, may you now come up here, take your microphone.
Libation before coming here, that by the great and inshallah, come December 7th, we will all witness the surprise in this country. On that note, let me humbly welcome with, let us all be standing, please. Let us all be standing. Let us all be standing. Let us all be standing. As I call on the Mona.
Thank you very much. Bernard, may you now come up here, take your microphone, and address us. We are ready and we are willing. Thank you.
Country, the nation demands your devotion. Oh, let and make our nation strong. Can I use for your country? The nation demands your devotion. The best of we are all involved in building our mother's land. We are all involved, all involved in building our mother's land. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And women, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed media houses and journalists around, citizens of Africa, Ghanaian youth and women. I am honored to address you this July, a month in which we celebrate Ghana's Republic Day. This month reminds us of the transformative leadership of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of our nation. Kwame Nkrumah inspired us to dream. Kwame Nkrumah inspired us to believe. Kwame Nkrumah inspired us to dare. Kwame Nkrumah inspired us to achieve greatness. However, since Nkrumah and President Hila Liman, Ghana has endured a leadership that has often lacked vision and care for the people of Ghana. Today, more than ever, Ghana needs leadership like that of Kwame Nkrumah. This is why I offer myself for service to the Ghanaian people. My vision is to create a Ghana where everyone, including the youth and women, can achieve their full potential. I aim to provide decent opportunities both in private and public sectors and ensure that Ghanaians do not feel the need to travel abroad to seek opportunities. At least a Ghana first degree should be preferred to a Dutch passport. As we look forward towards Ghana at 100 and the African Union's agenda of 2063, we need a new direction offering clear hope and a future for our country and our continent. We need a new leader that comes with honesty, incorruptibility, and committed to the future of our youth. And we need a new Ghana, a Ghana that is professionally managed and law-abiding and inclusive. Many first-time voters are disillusioned with the current leadership which has failed to meet their expectations. The Bernard Ambatayla Mona leadership offers a new and necessary direction for our country. My commitment to honesty, discipline, and excellence has shaped my political and personal life. My experience in various leadership roles has prepared me to lead Ghana effectively. As the national youth organizer of the PNC, I established networks to build pipeline of activists and leaders. As General Secretary, I ran an effective party secretariat that helped secure members of parliament for our party. Serving as secretary to the Kwame Nkrumah Centenary Planning Committee, I contributed to organizing events that highlighted Ghana's legacy and attracted the African diaspora. As the co-convener of Arise Ghana movement, I led public courses that pressured government to handle the economy more responsibly. As coordinator of the Pan-African Federalist Movement, I worked without respite with other comrades for greater continental integration. I ran a farm in my community, Sankana. This and my football club has created jobs and opportunities for youth in the country. Countrymen and women, Ghana is a sad case. Ghana is currently facing a multitude of challenges. One, high levels of unemployment, making many youth predisposed to crime. This situation was not when Kwame Nkrumah was president. Indeed, the United Nations had predicted that by the year 1970, Ghana will be employing people from China, from the United States, and other parts of the world because of the grand agenda Kwame Nkrumah was pursuing. Today, majority of Ghanaian youth cannot find jobs. This is a sad reminder of where we have started from. Inflation, that is consistent increase in prices on daily basis, has become the lot of the Ghanaian people. This is challenged by an exchange rate crisis, further aggravating the inflation situation and eroding capital of traders, especially those who are engaged in importing. Corruption has virtually become the second national anthem of our nation under President Akufo-Addo. Opportunities linked to how much you can pay or who you know has become the lot of the Ghanaian people. If you know no one, you cannot get recruitment into the police service. If you know no one, you cannot get placement by the nursing institutions. If you know no one, you cannot be employed as a teacher. And if you know no one, your daily survival becomes a problem. There is also rapidly declining quality of public goods and services, especially when you go to our various hospitals, our educational sector, our water, and other services. There is also lack of money that has become a major hell for the many people of our country. Above all, the double track system of our education has rendered our students not even understand where they are going. They are unable to maintain a certain standard of education. Ladies and gentlemen, gross mismanagement of the economy and the abuse of the delivery of public goods and services, abuse of public office manifested in wanton looting, favoritism and nepotism, politicization of every facet of our Ghanaian economy, pulling down the boundaries between party and the state. This is why we need a new Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, beloved countrymen and women, the vision of a new Ghana is anchored on a 9-point agenda. 1, a food secure and agro-prosperous nation. 2, a well-skilled, values-driven, professional and trained manpower. 3, a gold economy as opposed to a dollarized economy. 4, a safe and a secure government and a secure governed country based on the rule of law and ready to make changes to accommodate our emerging needs. A responsible, respected, and friendly nation that champions the attainment of the vision of our forebears of Africa's liberation in all its forms. A healthy society whose citizens receive quality health care, is socially inclusive, a prudently managed economy where the revenues needed for our development are equitably allocated. Well-connected country where movement of our people, goods, technology, communication are responsive to the current and future needs. We live in a country where it becomes difficult to traverse from one part to the other. If you have to travel from Wa to Kumasi and you have to come by flight, you certainly have to drive or take a flight all the way to Accra before you can go to Kumasi. Yet, it is easier to come directly to Kumasi. If you are from Takoradi and you want to go to Kumasi, you have to come to Accra to be able to pick a flight to go to Kumasi. There is no real system in our nation. This is as a result of bad leadership. We need an industrialization as a fulcrum of jobs and self-sufficiency with focus on 8 commodities that constitute a major foreign exchange drain on the economy. These include refined petroleum costing about $1.79 billion annually, coated flat rolled iron that costs $410 million annually, cars that cost $358 million annually, rice, just food that we eat, rice. We import rice to the tune of $318 million into this country annually. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you import rice worth $318 million into the country, you have denied the young people of this country employment to the tune of $318 million. What a country we have. Ladies and gentlemen, we have special purpose ships essential for maritime activities that cost us $314 million. Pharmaceutical products, just medicine, cost us $300 million. Tomatoes cost us $250 million. And poultry cost us in excess of $300 million. Akokonam cost us $300 million. Can you imagine what $300 million can do in terms of creating jobs for the young people and for the African people? How can the above be achieved? As a political party ready and willing to lead this new Ghana on a new direction by a new leader, I will be rolling out the details of this agenda in the coming days. We would be guided by the vision of Ghana 2057, that is Ghana at 100, inspired by the Agenda 2063 of the Africa we want, and motivated by the aspirations of our country, men and women, young and old. Today, I say with deep passion of patriotism burning in my belly, my desire to see the rapid transformation and socio-economic reconstruction of our dear country, Ghana. This country is not poor, but it is poorly led. It is poor leadership that has underutilized the skills, the valor, and purposefulness of its people, and which has left us where we are. Ghana is not poor. The forthcoming December 2024 elections offers a providential opportunity to revolutionarily transform this country on its desired and expected direction. It offers a generational and golden opportunity to change and elect a new leader with an understanding of the problems we have been confronted with and overcome as a nation, but also a clear vision of the future state of our economy and its people and how it gets there. The good people of Ghana can say without equivocation that the presidency of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and Dr. Hillary Liman did not witness the misgovernance, greed, corruption-ridden and dishonored leadership that the two political parties of MPP and NDC have saddled this country under the Fourth Republic with. Who can point to any property or gain that was dishonestly appropriated by these two statesmen of the Nkrumah Leman tradition? Who can point to one? Clearly, I see none. This is what the Menard Ambata Elamona presidential bid on the ticket of the People's National Convention offers the people of Ghana. I am humbled to put myself up for this tax. I am prepared for the adult tax. I am hopeful of my party's support as its flag bearer and the people of Ghana as its president. I pledge to serve with honor, respect, integrity, and excellence anchored in discipline and truthfulness. I ask and appeal to you to give me the vehicle of Ghana and not handing over its steer. I want the vehicle, not the steer. I re-echo with spirited conviction the famed words of Kwame Nkrumah, asking the people of Ghana to elect me after my chosen by the PNC, that I will lead this country to enable us meet the needs of our people so that the ordinary man and woman, child, youth, agent, differently abled or not, is well fed, is well clothed, is well housed, is well secured, is well included in national life and development, and above all, is well empowered to contribute to building the Ghana we want. The struggles of Ghanaians are real. The plight of most Ghanaians, except the ill-gotten wealth individuals, is same. Hence, the fight is the same for most Ghanaians. I offer myself as a truly ready presidential candidate. The others are not ready to become presidential candidates, let alone leading Ghana. That understand wholly the same plight of Ghanaians. I offer myself to lead the same fight for all Ghanaians. Bam for change. We come with the same plight and we fight the same fight. Bre bako, eko bako. Zauru bunyen, nuam bunyen. Let us together do this for change in 2024 to save our country, to save our youth, and to get a better Ghana. I thank you all.
From here, MPP, NDC will invite me to any of their platforms or party programs. I have to also show up here. So that is why I just came to argue and was just walking to let him know that at least the brother is here for him. Yes. I will use the opportunity to caution all of us that let's do very well to guard the peace we are enjoying. As journalists, as media practitioners, we have to generously protect our democracy, especially during this period. As the atmosphere is now ahead of the 2024 election, we have advised all ourselves that let's remain professional. Let's avoid unethical and unprofessional remarks in public. We've also observed that recently the GJA, together with some media blogs, have formed a coalition, and we have started whipping line all unprofessional and unethical media politicians. Because we need to make sure that we put our house in order before we can also advise our institution. And so if we expect that we operate in a very peaceful, safely, and secure environment, we as journalists must lead the example. Politicians, tensions may rise, but it is up to us to massage the mothers of politicians and to make sure that we always maintain our words, the words that come from our comment must be seen as what? Promoting peace and not hatred. Thank you.
I do 3 programs, and anytime I'm doing the 2 programs, I mix with English. So I'm going to speak 3, but I'll mix with English. And none of the Kasa, Epa Newman, the Bria, me, the PNC Jimmy, not on the women of the president, Mayor Ama Omani. You must say, every department from every do and then. Every president, the man, done every do and then. You have the Bria, Omani, I can say, you give me, and yet. Obia ni omai mu a obetumi aka sɛ Kwame Nkrumah obia Ghana sika ana president demand obia Ghana sika ana ɔde Ghana akyɛdeɛ ɛde ama obi sɛ ɔnkɔde yie na Ghana ɛnkɔde nea yɛnyina yɛhu ne sɛ president demand ɛne president Nkrumah edwuma a wɔyɛ ma Ghana wɔyɛ ma Ghana kɔ nyinaa ɛbɛdu 1963 the United Nations ɛka sɛ nka Kwame Nkrumah ɛda so ɛwɔ Ghana ha nka ɛbɛduru 1970 no Ghana foɔ ɛne ɔman Ghana ɛyɛ sɛ yɛnkɔpɛ nipa ɛmfi amanɔne na wɔn bɛyɛ edwuma ɛwɔ ɔman ɛnɛ sɛ wohwɛ Ghana sisi a wohu amabuno bebree aboɔ ha wɔn ni edwuma bi a wɔn bɛtumi ayɛ wɔn pɛ edwuma yɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ wɔn pɛ edwuma yɛ but edwuma nipa a wɔn bɛyɛ. About God, say, who say your politics in 1992, every dread, 32 years. NPP, any NDC, and no more that any. Now, my young getting a year will say, to me, and Fagana and Queen, to me, and yeah, about as young people and young leaders. May say, oh my Ghana, every year, this a yasa. And yes, yes, a son, leader, no one, yes, a direction, here the Ghana of France, every to me, I'm not getting a na saa Ghana na yɛ pɛ sɛ yɛmfa mbra no saa Ghana no bɛna mɔna ɛna ɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɛnti ɛsɛ mekɛ presidency a meba bɛbɛ yi mempɛ sɛ momfa kaa teɛ no ma me momfa kaa no nyinaa ma me na modi kaa
Thank you very much. Can I also bring to your attention that we are broadcasting live on Pan African television right now?